Ear grid guides. In many of the Well Aware One videos, you will see how an 8-lined grid can be added to any picture of an ear. Once the grid is in place over the ear, the major points of demarcation are marked off in a contrasting color. When doing this, be careful a shadow caused by the direction of light is not confused with the edge of the ear. This marked grid can then be moved over to another ear for comparison and to verify the common points. With a product, such as Photoshop, the two ear comparisons can be sized and overlaid, and opacity can be gradually adjusted to better observe either the ear match or what is obviously a different ear, therefore not a match. To see this process in place, please watch the video at the link below. Let's get you started. Do you have a hunch you have seen an actor playing a duplicitous role? Gather high-quality pictures of both people roles. Watch any videos of both characters in action. Analyze your findings and make your case. Ask someone else to review your research and conclusions. This is optional. Be patient, detailed, thorough, and complete in your work. If you do not see it already exposed on any of the Well Aware One resources, decide if you wish to keep working on it or if you want to submit it for verification to Dallas Goldbug. Obvious and easy things to check. Images can be reversed. One way to orient a picture is to look for the male-female buttonhole. Men's shirts have the buttonhole on the left. The area between the nose and the top lip is called the philtrum. Some are wider, slanted, and have specific lengths. While camera lenses can deceive the eyes, many different picture comparisons can be cross-checked to verify this element. For photos, use photoforensics.com or a similar free online product to check for changes to a picture. Objects out of proportion, floating, missing parts, and smoothing of added objects are all obvious things to be on alert to find. For everything you observe, ask yourself what is missing, or what is there that should not be. Check timelines of events, and if you are watching a news release real time, write down or record the sequence of events you are being told are occurring. If it is a real event, the facts don't change, and there will be very little information released for several days, then only if the public needs to be involved. Are there nonprofits being set up when the state has a victims' compensation program? This is a big alert. Nonprofits take time to process and be approved. Accounts need to be opened at a bank and key people must be designated. This doesn't happen quickly. If it is announced overnight, it is probably a scam. Are the observable reactions of a scene consistent with science and known results? the absence of tears, obvious over or underacted grief, lack of physical symptoms for contact with tear gas or mace, and absence of blood or damage are telltale signs. So are smiling extras in the background and the attempt to suppress micro-expressions. Lips can be pursed to look smaller or made to appear larger by extending makeup beyond the natural lip line. Simple injections can enlarge them temporarily. For tragedies, examine a scene for staging. Does the mangled car damage look authentic? For the safety elements installed. For example, where are the airbags? Is the blood pooling, splatter, color, and consistency equal to what you know and have experienced? How do the first responders appear in clothing and urgency? Does the equipment they are using and applying to a victim appear authentic to what you know about first aid and emergency situations? Does the story you are being told seem reasonable? Why are witnesses allowed to speculate on camera when a witness list is held by authorities until prosecutors have the case? What information is released? When and how does it relate to what you know about HIPAA laws or law enforcement practices? This is very important. What you see on TV shows is not real-world experience. Ask any police officer, doctor, lawyer, judge, or fireman. Considerations. The picture comparisons posted by Dallas Goldbug represent many dozens of photographs he has reviewed and analyzed and hours of background work. He selects the best matches for the final results. If you are not sure of the matchups, find similar high-quality photographs from reliable sources and continue the comparison process for yourself. Observation and recognition skills are like any other acquired capability. Some people have an aptitude and a knack for it immediately, while others will require much more practice and repetition. Dallas Goldbug welcomes your constructive feedback and, whenever possible, is available to help with additional material. You may also go to his websites, join his Facebook page, or email him. The resources are listed below. Analysis doesn't stop with the study of one ear. If available, images for both ears are compared. Dental work and teeth bite are lined up as well as gums and tooth alignment. Distinguishing scars, marks, moles, tattoos, piercings, wrinkles, hairlines, cowlicks, veins, palms, height, time in the public eye, and other unique factors are all considered. Extensive background and historical research is performed to match up associates and other relationships, including family and business connections. The use of prosthetics, latex, stipple, specialized makeup, putty, dye, hair extensions or bald effects, glasses or tinted contact lenses, and facial hair must not be excluded as tools to obfuscate an actor's appearance. Other tools of the trade include the training and skills of facial expressions, body language, and voice control, including language accents. Common visual resources include movies, videos, pictures, and memorabilia. Make no assumptions. Be objective and be prepared to surprise yourself. If it is a recently reported death of a public figure or celebrity, do not assume that is a real event. Many character roles played are written out of script to increase revenue of an actor's brand. Actors do not own their name or persona. The studio or corporation does. If an actor wishes to change roles in the public eye, this is one way it is done. Do not assume the age of an actor. Young actors can be made to appear very old. It is more difficult to make the older actor appear younger without the intervention of cosmetic surgery, soft lighting, and camera special effects. Eventually, older actors cannot depend on even those techniques. Missing children or people can be vicsims, meaning victim simulations. Pictures of actors when they were very young are often used for the wanted posters in distribution, utilized for money-making non-profits events. Actors can lose and gain weight easily for specific roles. The use of fat suits is a common practice for quick changes. Hollywood relationships and personal actor history is another script. Do not assume any information you hear on marriages, divorces, children, and sensationalized activities are factual. This includes arrests, court appearances, mentions of rehabilitation stays, adoptions, trips to other countries, and the like. The stockholders are always protected, and behavior is maximized for public consumption to enhance profits, celebrity, and develop the desired public image of each role player. Videos and films are not produced in real time. Many can sit on the shelves for years waiting to be released. Series are produced in bulk. Do not assume the current episode in a series was created the week before or even the year before. There is an abundance of stock photos and film cataloged for distribution at any time. It's Hollywood time, not real time. Attention to details. Some people watch for movie mistakes and bloopers, such as scene changes, actor wardrobe, and the dialogue. When you see the actor with a cup and seconds later with a glass, the consistency director has not done their job. For false media events, spotting such details requires similar persistence and being alert. In a staged event, the participants are under a great deal of pressure. Other than inserted pre-taped video, these actors are live without retakes. You have the advantage. Pay attention. Take notes. Do try to supplement your work with pictures from earlier in a person's career or public appearances. Often the younger or much older samples are easier to see when connecting the dots. Don't confuse your examination with self-talk that deters you from processing what you see. Save the logistical details for later, after you have done your core work. You are first in observation and compare mode. Compartmentalize one thing at a time, one stage of the investigation at a time. Many actors are highly skilled. Do not underestimate their talent. Pictures of actors for roles often use different sides of the face for publicity pictures. As an entertainer, they may show their left side. As a role for politician, their right. Your skills will improve the more you work at exposing. Periodically revisit Ed's photographic comparisons you couldn't match or see before. The location of the hole in a pierced ear can be a mark to match. So can small scars from the removal of fatty tissue tumors or cysts. Such marks are ever-changing. Get fresh pictures. Some physical height can be augmented by being filmed on a curb while others are lower in the street. Inserts and thick soles can make an actor appear taller. Do not assume the statistics you see online are accurate. Check several sources. Study what green screen technology is doing in the media and look for the green bleed over that has not been corrected in post-production work. Instead of telling yourself it couldn't be, ask yourself, how could it be done? How did they pull this off? And research special effects. Attention to details. Continued. Sometimes the photos you need just are not available. Keep checking periodically. Look on eBay for autographs and pictures of your research subjects. You don't have to buy anything, but you can use the photos of items being sold. Online resources are available explaining blood splatter, trace evidence, and investigative procedures. In a drill, there is simulation, but the painstaking processes are absent since the evidence is planted for training. Look for those details, such as the number of shots fired, the victims that seem to have only a veneer of history, and for whom there are few people who know them. Check the Social Security Index, online tax property records, and how long any social media membership has been in use. For social sites, like Facebook and MySpace, look for details, activities, and friends. You will see many accounts for the same person using different names, and all connected with the other fake connected accounts. Utilize the feedback and skills of others on forums and those who support Well-Aware One. Be open to helping others and giving feedback that is constructive and productive. We are all stronger together than being a lone wolf. When you can, help new people with basic questions. Even helping them find the websites and YouTube resources, suggesting a video or Ed's guest radio appearance can go a long way to make people feel welcome. Everyone has something to contribute and a piece of the puzzle. The smallest new clue can turn a stale or incomplete investigation totally around. Media and television. You are not being told to throw out your television. You will want it to critically observe and examine what you are being told is news. Hey, there is always the weather and a good movie or sports. As you discover that most of the programs labeled as news are NRN, not real news, you will naturally want to be very selective and discriminating. TV is also a great source of subjects and events to hone your exposure and research skills. Many have found that they become bored and even impatient watching TV after they become a well-aware one. Remember the 1960s series called The Outer Limits? you will discover that Dallas Goldbug will help you to return control of your television set to you, your family, and your friends. The Outer Limits Introduction is telling you the truth about media manipulation. A link is provided. Video resources to watch. If you have a specific topic that interests you, by all means, go to those video selections, take notes, and write down questions. The following playlists are suggested to get you up to speed quickly on the foundation and overview of the Dallas Goldbug body of work. The Truth Exposed series, the Case for Conspiracy Exposed series, the Gabby Giffords event. At the bottom of your screen, you can see the 2 YouTube account channels for further information.